Hey, welcome back, comic book fans, to Comic Book Corner 2.0. Fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do Comic Book Haul week number 194. That's right, guys, inching our way up to number 200 each and every week. That's right, guys, can't wait for that one. Might be at the beginning of January, we'll see. Another highly anticipated week, I think, with a lot of books that came out. Which ones did I get? Well, let's find out. All right, here is the bag this week. The comics are inside. Let's see what's inside the bag. Gonna get the comics out, and the bag is actually out on the floor. All right, so first things first, I want to share with you, if you guys do live in the Orlando area, my comic shop, Comic Central, is having a huge sale this Black Friday, or actually Thanksgiving, I think at 6 p.m. Buy one, get second trade, 65% off, 50% off of statues. Really good sale. These are all the hardcovers that they're having, or trades that they're having on sale. So they got really good deals. If you guys live in the area, go ahead and check them out. Great store. Next thing is we get a promotional card on sale in December for Hellcat issue number 1. It looks kind of funny, so I might give this one a try and see what it's about there. So that's a little stuff that was in my bag. Now let's get on to the comics on which books I actually got this week. Once again, another new number 1 from all new, all different Marvel now, and that is Spider-Woman, issue number 1, as we get to find out maybe who the baby's daddy is here in this particular issue, how she got pregnant, what went on in the past 8 months. Will we get any of those answers? We'll find out, but I am definitely anticipating this particular issue and seeing what it's all about. So this is Spider-Woman issue number 1. Next, we have a number 2 book, and this is The Astonishing Ant-Man, issue number 2. That's right, guys. This has got like the she thing in there with Scott Lang. Not sure what's going to go on in this particular issue, but nevertheless, I think this is a really well written book, and I think fans in this series are going to be happy that I think it's in issue 6 that Cassie Lang might return as a superhero. We're not sure, but there's hints there that Nick Spencer is not going to forget about Cassie Lang and kick her to the curb there. So this is Ant-Man issue number 2. Next, we have a very interesting cover. Not much color going on in it, but it's Batman and Robin Eternal issue number 7. Looks like you got Cassandra Cain and Bluebird in there. Looks like working with Grayson to just stop the adversary here on the cover. Story's been solid, 4 stars every week. You know, I always check out the artwork to see how much it changes. But the artwork is always consistent in this work. In this book, it may not be Tony S. Daniel every week, which you can't expect on a weekly book, but the book has been solid. The colors have been good, and it doesn't really take you away from the story, and the story has been really consistent. So, Batman and Robin Eternal issue number 7. All right, next we go on to the independent side of things, and this is Image's Beauty issue number 4, where we find out that we have a couple guys in this book that have a cure to cure the beauty. So will they be able to administer it in time? This is a really well done book. It's been a good mystery. Government's involved. Can't wait to see the direction of this book. This is Beauty issue number 4. All right, next this week we have another new number 2, and this is Extraordinary X-Men issue number 2. Here we get to see, I guess that's Jean. Is that Jean Grey there? On the cover, and I really enjoyed the first issue. Really loved the I guess what's the word I'm looking for here is the team getting back together. I really love that in the last issue, and I love the artwork that Humberto Ramos has on the book. We got to see the reintroduction to Old Man Logan in this Marvel universe, And I love this book, and I think I'm going to really enjoy this series overall. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and here we get to see a page right here with Jean. Looks like going Phoenix Force on people, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but can't wait to see what this one is. And this is Extraordinary X-Men issue number 2. All right, next we have another new number 1 this week, and that goes to Marvel's Black Knight issue number 1. Really don't know that much about the character. I read a few things here and there in the past, but I want to see what this series is about. And when I looked at it at the comic shop, and we get to see the tones of the book, the color tones of this book, I think it kind of fits that period that they're going for. You know, like Black Knight, these real older looking type of style of artwork. Again, I'm lost for words. I can't talk today for some reason. Long day yesterday, but I just feel like it fits that time period there with the colors of the book. So anxious to read this one. Can't wait to see what it is about, and how is it new reader friendly. You know, because a lot of people probably haven't really read Black Knight, and for him to get his own individual series here, I think they got to do a pretty good job at doing character development here. So this is Black Knight issue number 1. All right, next. I decided to give this book a second try. I wasn't a fan of the actual first book here, and I decided to give Scotty Young's I Hate Fairyland a second try. The cover's just crazy as you get to see the character, I forgot her name in there, and she's just going to town on like these troll creatures. This is kind of a mix between Alice in Wonderland and Wizard of Oz. You know, if you like Scotty Young's artwork, you're gonna like this book, you know, artistically wise. I think his art is great, and this is some this is pretty disturbing. I'm gonna show you this one picture because this is her, the main character, and she's I don't know what's going on with her. She looks like some garbage pail kid. Oh my God, what the hell is that all about? I don't know. We're gonna see what this one is about. So hopefully the series gets better for me, and I'll grow on it and I'll like it. So this is I Hate Fairyland issue number 2. All right, next we go on to probably my favorite independent book besides The Walking Dead, and that is Invincible issue number 125. This continues the reboot storyline as Mark has gone back in time and, or not really, he's got into an accident and he's kind of reliving his old high school days when he first became a hero. We don't know if this is going to have a true effect in his universe or if this is kind of some kind of dream. So we're not really sure yet, but I think this is a cool story arc. It's a very well written book. The art is really well done when it comes to Ryan Ottley's artwork in this series. I think this is a series that if you guys are ever anxious to read in trade, I think it looks phenomenal. And when this book is gory, it is gory, man. It is awesome. So this is Invincible issue 125. All right, next we go on to continuing the number 1s for another week, and that goes to Miss Marvel issue number 1. Last series, last volume, it just ended like 2 weeks ago, and so right away they're jumping on to that number 1 issue. But the series is so well done. Really love Kamala Khan, and looks like the artwork is the same here. Really cool opening page here as you get to see her teaming up with her Avengers in this book, and that's something that you didn't see in the all-new, all-different Avengers book written by Mark Waid. So maybe with Miss Marvel having her own series, you're going to see her have actual, maybe some actual adventures going forward here with her and her team members in here. So maybe the Avengers in this will kind of cross over. But great character. Love this book. Can't wait to see how the story continues here. So that's Miss Marvel issue number 1. Next, we go on to issue number 12. I think that's like the highest book so far out of all these books. Issue number 12. Oh, no, sorry, Invincible was. Is Star Wars issue number 12. So it looks like Chewbacca is going to rescue Luke Skywalker in this issue. Stuart Immonen's artwork is phenomenal here. Just look at the cover. It's just so true to the characters from the movie, their facial expressions. It looks just like their actors. I think it's an awesome book. This is one of the best Star Wars books going that Marvel has right now, and this is Star Wars issue number 12. All right, next we go on to new Batman book this week. If you want to read some classic Batman and not some Bunny Robo Batman, we got Batman, what is it, Europa, issue number 1. This book looking interesting. If you like Jim Lee's artwork, you might like this book in here. This book is $5. It's got like a glossy cover on there, and you know, the artwork is pretty good, but it's more of a if you look at it briefly, you see here that it's a little bit not as crisp. It's a little bit more sketched out. Maybe a little color is a little bit painted in here, but it still has Jim Lee's pencils in there. So it looks like a very interesting book there. Looks nice. So interested to see what this book has to offer. There's 4 of these issues. I don't think all of them will be $5. I hope not. I hope it's just the first issue. But definitely excited about this one. So this is Batman Europa issue number 1. All right, next we have a book that I'm heavily looking forward to, and this is Vader Down. This is the book that's kind of crossing over all the Star Wars books, and I don't know what's really going to go on in this issue. It has to do with, I guess, maybe him going against the Rebel Alliance. He might get caught for the crimes that he's been doing, you know, with Afra in here. And I think this is going to be an awesome series, and I can't wait to see what it's about. It looks like Jason Aaron is the one that's actually rating this particular series. So I'm excited about it. And if you open it up and you look at the artwork in there, you get to see right away Darth Vader in his TIE fighter, which looks freaking badass. And then here's a page right here where you get to see a 2-page spread of him going after the X-Wings, dude. That's freaking awesome. Just by looking at those 2 pages alone, I'm like super psyched about this one. Probably will review this one on this channel here. All right. Next, we go on to another all-new, all-different Marvel, and this is Star-Lord issue number 1. So I guess we'll get to see him as he was an astronaut. Not sure what this one too much is about, but it's a new number 1. It's Star-Lord. I like Peter Quill. I am intrigued by this story, and hopefully it will turn out pretty good. Again, if you take a look at a quick glimpse at the artwork in here, we get to see a little bit of a flashback from that way issue from Guardians of the Galaxy 0 issue, or issue number 1. But pretty cool, as it looks like you're diving into his past here, and the artwork looks pretty awesome. So this is Star-Lord issue number 1. All right, next we go on to another continuation for independent book, and this is Tokyo Ghost issue number 3. We get to see that Led Dent and his partner in crime there, his girlfriend, were given an opportunity in the last issue to kind of clear out the gang boss in Tokyo or whatnot, and if they complete that mission, it looks like they will truly be set free from their duties of being constables. This is a great book. Last issue had great character development that made you really love these characters, and I can't wait to read this one going forward. So this is Tokyo Ghost issue number 3. All right, next we get Titans Hunt issue number 2. I liked issue number 1. It had a lot of question marks when you were done reading that particular issue. Hopefully in this issue you get more answers, because you're kind of speculating on what's going on with these past Titans. Are they in this universe? Are they not in this universe? Are the members trying to force to remember something? Like, what's going on in Titans Hunt? Not sure, but I liked the first issue. It was enough for me to buy that second issue, so hopefully it continues to be good. This is issue number 2. And last but not least, guys, I really enjoyed Deadpool issue number 1. I loved seeing all these Deadpools for hire in the first issue, and decided to give issue number 2 a try, and here I got this variant cover, as the variant cover is actually like a comic on the cover, which is really awesome. And I didn't pay much money for it. I paid the book goes for $3.99. I spent $4.29 for it, and it came with a bag and board. So I made money on the deal if it's a variant cover. Who knows? But nevertheless, I thought it was cool. I like the cover, and I like Deadpool right now. So, and I like Jerry Duggan. I think he's a great writer. So guys, there you have it. There are the comics that I bought for this week. Guys, tell me in the comments below what books you bought for the week, which ones you're least excited for, which ones you're least excited for. And one book that I didn't buy was Thor issue number 1. I just couldn't spend $5 on a character that I don't really love all that much, but I will read it digitally, and I'll incorporate it in the countdown for this week. So again, guys, leave me those comments below what books you're looking forward to and which books you bought for the week. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. Till the next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.